Northeast Ohio. If you remember a year ago, this time of year, I was sharing that I was going through a big change in my coop. We were getting rid of our stationary coop, which used to be right over here, and we were moving to a tractor type system, which is our MHYT Pro. Today I thought I'd share a few things that I've learned over the last year when it comes to having my flock on a tractor system. So the first thing that I've really learned is that my flock seems to be so much happier and healthier being on a tractor type system. Where we live here, I can't necessarily let them free range all the time because we've got woods, we've got a pond, we've got a nature preserve up the road. So there's no shortage of predators here. But having my flock in that tractor and being able to move them on fresh grass, they're still getting all those benefits of free ranging, but I have that peace of mind knowing that they're safe. I added to my MHYT throughout the past year, the automatic door, which connects to the MHYT app. So I also know when the door is open and closed in my coop, and I know when my flock is up in the nest box and down at the bottom. So I kind of get the best of both worlds. They're free ranging, kind of, but they're also really protected. Another thing that I learned was predator protection. And when we built our MHYT last year, I thought, wow, this fence is really kind of durable. It's got the small openings, it's got the skirt, you know, do we need all of this? You know, that kind of stuff. And oh my goodness, did we need it? If you're building your own tractor, make sure you use the proper fencing. You want that small, fine mesh when it comes to the hardware cloth. You don't want anything to be able to get his hands in there or dig underneath your tractor system. This past year, we have had the coldest, snowiest winter that we've personally had probably in the last 5 or 6 years. And with that came so many predators. We had coyotes, we had possums, we had raccoons, we had a mink try to get in 4 times. And my MHYT Pro kept my flock safe. Goes back to that peace of mind. I knew that my flock was happy and safe and they were gonna be protected. It also felt like they kind of knew they were protected. They didn't kind of freak out as much as when they were in the old coop when the predators were around, which I thought was really, really great. Another thing that I saw having my chickens on a tractor system was I got more eggs. Like, my birds lay pretty consistently, but I definitely got more eggs than I normally did. And the eggs were good size, they had good shells. Now this could be from their food too, but I think the free ranging just really, really helped with that. With my tractor system, I'm able to rotate it. So over here on this field over here, we rotate on a kind of a postage stamp kind of system. And I learned that by doing that, it's kind of neat because the chickens, they will tear up that grass pretty quickly. And by the time I'm done rotating them around, the grass is back again and we've got fresh ground for our flock to enjoy on. And we kind of expanded the area. We have a good size area there that we're using. So by the time it's going back to square one, it's maybe been about a month and a half when they're back to square one again. Another thing that I learned is cleaning is so much easier. With our old coop, I was cleaning it a lot. I was cleaning the run a lot. I was buying so many things to make sure that the run was refreshed and the coop was refreshed. I have cut my coop cleaning down by 90%, and that includes buying pine shavings. I have to buy pine shavings once every 8 months now because I just put a little bit in the nest box area and that's it. One of the really great benefits of the MHYT Pro is that you can clean it just by hosing it off or using a pressure washer. So soon here, and I'll show all of you, I'll be taking my coop out. We're just gonna pressure wash it down, give it a good wipe down, and then we're good to go for another year. Really, it's been a year since I've had to clean that coop, and with the exception of a little bit of dust from over the winter, because the birds were in their coop a lot more, everything looks really, really great. Speaking of cleaning, another thing that I learned is I don't have to worry about mites or anything like that getting into the coop. With my wooden coop that we had, I had problems with spiders. We had one year we had a problem with some mites. With the omelet, I don't have to worry about that because it's made out of that really great material that bugs cannot get into. Also, being able to move my coop around, we could get away from things like one year we had a beehive that was really close to our coop, and it's just so much easier. Everybody that I talk to now, I cannot stop talking about the fact that I love having my flock on a tractor type system. Hopefully I've given you some inspiration to maybe put your flock in a tractor system. Or maybe you already have a tractor system. We want to know about it in the comments below. Well, it may be spring here, but it's getting a little cold, so I think I'm going to head back over and hang out with my chickens. Thank you so much for watching, everybody.